How do you receive from the Lord? How does He answer you? I'm going to tell you right now. Hey, I'm author Michael Ramsey, and this is Michael Ramsey Books, where I show people how to transform their ordinary relationship with God into a spiritual one. If you haven't already subscribed on YouTube, be sure to hit the red subscribe button and ring the notification bell now. Luke 6:38. Give, and it will be given to you. Poured out in good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. A good writer knows how to write a story in such a way to show, not tell, what is taking place. For example, she heard the floor creak. She looked behind her and saw the stranger. Then she got scared and ran out the door. This is very forgettable writing. If I were to incorporate a style like this into one of my books, I probably wouldn't sell very many, if any, copies. But now, listen to this. The floor creaked. A glance back through the corner of her eye. It was the stranger. The door. Her mind raced towards it, but her legs, 2 logs of lumber, too heavy to budge. Do you see the difference? Telling is boring, but showing, that is, letting your readers experience an event through the eyes of the character, that's what makes a story good. That's what brings it to life. It's kind of sort of the same thing in the spiritual realm. Sometimes the Lord answers you immediately, but sometimes instead of telling you, He needs to show you. You need to experience it for yourself in order to understand. Question: how many times in the Bible did the Lord answer someone with a flat yes or no? The correct answer is 0. Even when God answered with an affirmative, as He did when David asked if he would overtake the band of raiders in 1 Samuel 30 verse 8, the Lord didn't just say yes. There was a promise included. You see, we have a very thoughtful, very thorough God. He doesn't just tell you yes or no when you ask Him for something. He shows you something you don't know. Sometimes He shows you why. And to do that, the Holy Spirit will oftentimes place you in an unusual situation, or He may cause your path to cross with someone who has a word to you from Him. That's why when you ask, you must be watchful as you wait for Him to respond in whichever way He does, with a response or an experience tailored specifically for you, because He lovingly takes the time and puts quality thought and effort into His response to you. And by the way, this is another one of those things that makes a two-way relationship, a spiritual relationship with the Lord, meaningful. It is fascinating. It is something those who say there is no God are missing out on. The response you receive from the Lord is rarely what you're thinking. The Lord sees and knows things you don't. And when He shows you, you see it in a way you wouldn't have if you didn't ask. For example, if you inquire of the Lord about a boyfriend or girlfriend, if you say, Lord, shall I continue my relationship with them? The Lord isn't just going to say yes or no, but He will show you. Sometimes He'll show you something about them, for better or for worse, which you didn't see, but He knows. Then you'll know whether or not to proceed. And whether or not you proceed for better or worse is up to you. And one more thing, because of the Lord's great generosity towards those who ask, that is, those who walk with Him, He oftentimes gives more than what you asked for. It is His modus operandi. His answer is not only poured out in good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, but sometimes it includes a promise. The Spiritual Journey, Volume 1, The Desert. Learn how your desert experience coincides with the desert experience of the children of Israel. Experiences that seemingly make no sense will come into focus. And soon I'll be able to reveal the cover. The Exchanged. It'll be coming out soon. It is a well-written story, unlike all the other recycled books that are out today. Both of these books will be a blessing to you. Next time, next step. Again, if you haven't already subscribed on YouTube, be sure and do so now. That way you don't miss a single video. Can't wait until next time. Like me on Facebook and visit me at michaelramseybooks.com.